Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today we now start a new chapters, vector analysis. First, to understand what is vector analysis. Vector analysis is a branch of mathematics that deals with quantities that have both magnitude and directions. Some physical and geometrical quantities means we includes such a topic in vectors analysis, just like regular integrations over a curved surface and solid, thereby obtaining a new type of integrations, and also includes Gauss's law, Green's theorems, and Stokes theorems as to transform these integrals into one another. But here's we understand the topic lines integrals of a vector field. Today our topic is line integrals of a vector field. First, to understand what is a vector field. Vector field a region in space in which a vector quantities is continuous, means field. Such a field in which a vector quantity is a continuous field in which a vector quantity is vector is a vector quantities is a continuous, understand. And we defines line integral of a vector field. The integration of a vector's field along a curve is known as a line integral, What is integration? Integration means the reverse process of integration means the reverse process of integrations. But here we defines field, vector field. This is a curves from point P to R, and Q is a tangent points, and R is a vector field. And we divide a vector field into small patches, just like dl1, dl2, and so on. Okay, now we understand from explanation, then we easily understand. Consider the path PQR. PQR. 2 point P and R in a vector field. This is a vector field. Divide path PQR into a very this is vector field, and divide path PQR into a very large number of small element. This is PQR, and divide a very small element dl1, dl2, dl3, and so on. dl1, dl2, dl3, and so on dli, I mean infinite, such that corresponding values of vector field. Then we divide small patches of these path in small patches like dl1 and dl2. Then we also need to divide and furthers vector field into small vector field r1 or a1, a2, and so on. This is a1, a2, a2, means such that corresponding value of vector field are a1, a2, a2. First, to divide a large number of small element dl1, dl2, and then we also vector field are a1, a2, a3, and ai, so on. I mean infinite vector field. And each element dl1 is also a vector element, this is a part of vector element, total field is a, and dl1 is also a part of vectors element, as it has a magnitude dl. Why we take magnitude mean taking why we take magnitude means we only considered positive value, not from here's mean negative, but we only considered positive value. Okay. And direction at the point q is a tangent point. Why we consider tangent? What is tangent point? For example, this is a circles, and lines cross side, crossing circle from side and make a tangent. This is a tangent. Okay. And also here is a tangent, lines cross and make a tangent, here's q, to a path. to a path. While going from P to R, consider tangent point. While going from P to R, this is R and this is small element of vector field R's, and the summation of scalar product mean first to multiply of a1 dot dl1 plus a2 dot dl2 plus and so on. Then we take a summation from this. We also sum from three way. First to sum of all field, then second is by summation we adding by summation, and also by integration we also adding the value by integrations. Okay, clear? Just like from P to R. P is a initial and R is a finals. Clear? Just like we also adding from integration for all element, but here we adding by summations. The limit dli approaches to 0 is known as line integral of a vector field. Means when summation of dl is approaches to 0, then we know, then this is dli is approaches to 0 is known as line integral of a vector field. So line integral of vector field, here we sum by integrals. A is a vector field and this is the path of patches of vector field, and also dl is the patches of this field. Okay, and all is a total. Clear? And line integral of vector field A is equal to integrals P to R. P is initial, R is a final, D dot dl. Okay, clear? And example, what is the example? Just like work mean FD, and we also divide it into patches, then it is equal to FDL. DL integrations in a small patches. Here is the integrals, means the integrals in all patches. Okay, all patches mean from P to R. Clear? Any confusion?